Hey, it's Emily and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be doing some bookish things. So it's been a while since I did my last doing bookish things video, so I thought it's about time that I do another one. We have some fun things planned for this video. I do some unboxing, go book shopping, gonna update my journal, and I'm going to start filling out my Agatha Christie reading tracker as well, because I haven't done that yet and I want to start ticking off the ones I've read in this. It has been a while since I've updated my reading journal. I have quite a few pages to update. So in my reading journal, I need to update my series trackers at the start. I've finished a couple more TV shows and book series. And then I have a few pages that I need to fill out and do some bookish collages in there. So for example, when I finished the Campus Diary series, I did a kind of single page spread for the books and just kind of stuck in images that kind of, fit that vibe. Here's another example for Saving and Redeeming 6. So I'm just going to do a couple of those. I've got 3 book series to stick in. I've just printed off all my pictures and aesthetic vibes and book covers. I'm very excited to do them. I've been meaning to do them for a while. I have the Maple Hill series, so the icebreaker ones. I have the 6 story series, which I finished, I think, was it in July? I think July. And then I have the Avalon Bay series, which I also finished in July. So I'm gonna pop them into my journal, as well as doing my usual wrap-ups and TBR spreads, and I think I've got my July receipt to buy spread to do as well. But first, I did go book shopping fairly recently and I took a few clips of myself looking at books, which you will see in my quarterly haul. But yeah, I'm trying not to buy books, but it's not working out too well at the minute. But yeah, I think let's jump on into the book shopping and I'll come back to you for my journal. So I started with a trip to my local Waterstones where I had just a little browse. I ended up getting 1 book from Waterstones. So I actually ended up getting the Grandest Game. I had an exchange to do, and this is the book I chose to swap out, as I'm really loving the Inheritance games at the minute and I want to get them all. This actually sounded fairly similar, but kind of with a seance. So it's definitely something that I'm going to keep my eye on, but it was a very pretty edition. And of course I had to stop by the Works as well to just see what they had. I haven't been there for a while, so I wanted to see what new books they had. I do actually really want to read Rewitch in autumn, so I might go back and get this edition because I really do like the sprayed edges and it feels like a perfect autumnal read. I actually paid full price for this book in Waterstones and didn't know they had this in stock in the Works, but I definitely will be getting the sequel here when I read the first one. And when I was away on the Isle of Wight, they have a massive book section in their Tesco's, so I thought I would check it out.
and this is where I did some damage. I actually only bought 2 books and only one added to the TBR, but yeah, I loved browsing this section. And these are the 2 that I got.
So firstly, I'm going to start off with my reading journal. So the pages that I definitely want to do today, I have my Maple Hills series page, my July wrap up. I have a double page spread set up for the 6 story series because there's 6 books that I have pictures for. I have my Avalon Bay series, and I'm going to do my July Receiptify and then hopefully my August TBR as well. The other day I did update my like shelves spread, so that's pretty much up to date. I think I've read 1 book since. If I have time, I would like to update my like series tracker pages because, like I said earlier, I have finished some more book series and TV series since I've last updated this. Like, I haven't updated this in months, these spreads. I might also update this because I haven't decided my winners yet for these. So yeah, there's just some general updating that I need to do. But yeah, I'm going to try and do like collage-y kind of things for those 3 book series, and yeah, thought I would take you along for the ride to get me motivated to do some arts and crafts. I need to go get my supplies from downstairs because all my scrapbooking stuff now lives downstairs in the study. After I get my stuff, I'm going to sit and cut these out and put them into piles for the like relevant books. So yeah, let's get going.
So yes, as I said, I started by cutting out the pictures and separating them into like book series or like books just to put them together. So the first page I did was my Maple Hills series page for Icebreaker, Wildfire and Daydream. I really love these books, especially Daydream. That was a 5-star read for me. I really connected with both Henry and Hallie, and their relationship was just adorable and I just love them. So I had to put a spread in this journal for that series. So after I had stuck everything down, I go and find some quotes and I just write them in the journal, ones that either stick out to me or are just cute or funny. I just like to write them in just to go back to and read. I like to keep the colours to match the covers, so hence why I use those coloured pens. I used the orange because it looked like that was the team colours from the hockey jersey on the first book cover, so that's why I used the orange, and then like yeah, the pink and purple. So the next page was my July wrap up. I just write down every book that I've read that month. For this month I decided to do a kind of map, treasure map, with a dotted line between each one. And now onto the 6-story spread. I am a bit unsure about how I feel about this one, but I'm glad I have a double page spread, even though the writing in the middle isn't that balanced. I actually wish I had printed off more pictures for this spread. I think it would look so much cooler if I had printed off more, but I didn't know how much space I would have, so I didn't do that much in the end.
so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll live.
I didn't realise, but my phone had died. So this is what I've done so far with the 6-story spread. I don't really know if I like it, but I thought I'd put like a kind of like murder map, I guess, look with like the location and dates of each of the books. Yeah, I think it's a bit boring, this one. It's kind of fallen a bit flat. I still like it, I guess. So I actually really love using like old magazines, National Trust handbooks, you know, those free little magazines you get in like supermarkets. I love using them in my scrapbooking and journaling, so I cut out a lot of pages from that. So this is the spread for my Avalon Bay series. I'm not too sure on this one either, but I ended up sticking in like a big boat because I have a big catalogue of boats from like a, what's it called, like an estate agent but for boats. I found one then, and yeah, I have this big book of boats, never use them. So I thought I could do a little flap with that because it connects to the third book, The Summer Girl. I really enjoyed this series. It just made me feel so summery.
What's going on?
And now time for my Receiptify page that I do every month. I love seeing what my top 10 tracks are for each month, so I always include it in my journal. And this is the first month this year where an Almost Monday track has not been in my top 10, which is actually bizarre because I listen to them all the time.
There are the things I want to know.
So July's tracks included The Pressure by Little Image, Damaged Man by Jameson, Don't Take the Night by the Driver Era, Run for Forever by Little Image, Unraveling by Muse, Get Off My Phone by the Driver Era, Can't Believe She Got Away by the Driver Era, Tried by the Driver Era, Nothing to Me by Jameson, and Summertime Baby, funnily enough, by the Driver Era. And finally my August TBR spread, where it's halfway through the month already, so I've read half the books. Here is a quick flip through of everything I've done so far. I do have a little bit more to do, but I thought I'd show you everything that I did in that time lapse. A quick Murphy break. And now time to do my series tracker updates. I start with my book series. I was trying to copy the fonts from the book's covers just so it matched and had like a little theme. And then moving on to the TV tracker. The TVs have definitely gotten bigger throughout the year on my journal, but I've just googled the show that I watched and like the logo or the title and just kind of copied it and put it into my journal. But yeah, I think I had 4 series to add in. I run through them at the end, but yeah, just a nice little addition to the spread, and I definitely need to create a new one.
So I finally have finished doing my journal updates. I decided to just do the series tracker update in the end. I'm going to have to create a new page for the TV shows. I didn't think I'd watch so many TV shows, but apparently I have. So the book series that I've now finished were Queen's Cove, 6 Stories, the Avalon Bay series, and the Divergent series. Oh my god, I never even put on Maple Hill. And that was a whole spread I did earlier. Like, how could I forget to put on Maple Hills? Oops. I'm liking how it's coming together. And then the TV tracker I added in Heartstopper, Taskmaster season 19, America's Sweethearts, the like Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders season 2, and then Below Deck season 11. So that's all I added. Yeah, that's all I added today. But finally my journal is up to pace, up to speed. So I'm going to pass you over now to Emily, who's going to do a couple unboxings. I had some nice parcels when I came back from holiday, and yeah, I unboxed them for you in this video. So I'll pass you over to Emily now. Hello, so I've just gotten in from my holiday, hence my suitcase is still here unpacked. But I wanted to open my bookish parcels that arrived while I was away and include it in this little doing bookish things vlog. So I have two bookish parcels. I have one fairly big one, which is a subscription box, and then a book I got off Vinted. So I'll do the Vinted one first because I feel like that's, I'd say, less exciting. It's still very exciting, at least for me. It's so weird wearing a jacket. It's like raining and it's been like beautiful the whole time I was away. Nobody will be surprised at what this sort of book is. Ta-da! It is Season Schemings by Katie Bailey, and me and my friend Jazz are budgie reading this in December. It's our like book for the month because it's on KU. It's a Christmas ice hockey romance, and we wanted to read an ice hockey romance but like see if there was any Christmassy ones, and I saw this on Vinted for a couple quid, so I thought might as well add it to my collection. I think there's 2 in the series that are like Christmassy ice hockey romances. I don't even know what it is. I think it's like, it's like enemies to lovers, not enemies to lovers, but like revenge. Oh no, it's fake dating. It's fake dating. Okay, it's not what I thought it was at all. Whoa, okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. I'm excited for this now. I mean, it's not too long. Sorry if you can hear my brother watching TV next door. Interesting. So yeah, that's the first book in this unboxing. Add that to my ice hockey shelf at some point. Right, on to the subscription box. Now, this is my first one. I've never been subscribed to a subscription box before, and this is my first month on this one. So I got off the waiting list. I think I forgot I joined the waiting list, but I think I joined it in like March time. I feel like I should have brought scissors over. I'm so glad that it just comes like this, like it's not the box itself, because the box is like this. I wonder what this could be. But yeah, I subscribed to the Smut and Sip subscription box. I like myself a steamy romance, no shame. And this comes with a mocktail. I think I got the full box. I think that was the one I signed up for, apparently. So I only got off the list for the full box. It wasn't the book only. So I think it comes with like a couple little goodies, a mocktail and the book, obviously. So I was worried that this would be like sat on my doorstep for like 5 days while we were away, but that's fine. But ooh, it's so exciting. I always watch like unboxings on BookTube and I've never done one myself. Hang on, let me just open the tissue paper. Okay, this could get messy because there's loads of the worms, those packing worms. First thing on top is a pin. This I'm laughing because we were discussing this in Chloe's Discord the other day when she read Lights Out. I like masked men with the ghost face mask, so off to a good start. It's a bookmark that says, "You had me at trigger warnings." And then on the back it has Smut and Sip's dark romance menu, knife to throat, morally grey, masked stalker, possessive and obsessive, unhinged, touch her and die, taboo, who hurt you. So that's a fun like little foil bookmark that I can use when I read the book. What do we have on top? Oh, does this book have like masks in? Didn't realise it was actually in the book. But it says, so for the mocktail, it's got like a letter from the author, and on the back it has a description of the mocktail, which is here. Whoa, I didn't realise they were like actually like themed. This is so cool. I'm having so much fun opening this. So it's a strawberry daiquiri, but it says Saint and Sinner Duet, which is what the book is. That's so cool. With the little like wax seal and everything. Love it. This month, your masked man asked the Prohibition collection, God I can't speak, to craft a fabulous mocktail in a beautiful bottle. An alcohol-free strawberry daiquiri. To prepare, simply pour the contents into a shaker with ice and anything else you fancy, shake well and serve over lots of ice in a cocktail glass. And then it has like the ingredients. That's so exciting. Love it. I'll read the letter from the author in a bit. Then we have some art. Ooh, okay. One of these prints I certainly cannot show you. The first one is this, what appears to be a kitchen scene with her angry with a frying pan. Now, to describe this one, they're in the bath together. I'll just leave it at that. So, I think that's everything apart from the book itself. trying to do this without spilling all the packing worms everywhere. There we go. Let's pop the box to the side before that goes everywhere. Kind of see it through there. I'm so excited. I've never done like an unboxing before. Da-da-da! I didn't realise it wasn't going to have a dust jacket. If my tongue is evil, then let me help you sin. There we go. So we have Saint and Sinner duet. I think it's called Saint and Sinner duet because there's 2 books. So I think this is a bind up of 2 books. I'm not too sure. But it's by Harmony West. It's got some lovely stenciled edges with like some butterflies on that kind of match the rest of the cover. Lovely little foiling. Okay, so this is like the end page art, which I certainly will not be showing you the last one. There you go. It's been signed. This signed edition is exclusively printed for Smut and Sip. Okay, so the Saint and Sinner duet includes her saint and his sinner. Oh, there's another little another letter from the author inside the front bit there. And then we go on to the first bit. I'm so excited. For every sinner searching for her saint. It's got like so many like pretty like designs throughout the book. This is so cool. There we go. So I've just found the second book. So it's fairly split down the middle before it goes into his sinner. There we go. I don't really know what this is about too much. I want to say, I thought it was like a dark academia, or not a dark academia, like an education setting. There's no actual blurb or plot summary on this, so I don't have anything that I can explain to you. Like, I don't know. Otherwise, I would tell you what this is about, but yeah, I can't actually remember. But as always, it's a dark, smutty romance, so yeah. There we go. So those are the 2 books that I guess hauled in this little unboxing, as well as a couple little goodies and the mocktails. So yeah, I'm very excited. And I'm very excited for the next book, August's book, because this is July's. August is an ice hockey male-male romance, so I cannot wait to get to that one. And maybe I'll have this tonight to pretend that I'm still on holiday. I'll pass you on to Emily doing something else bookish. So excuse if my voice sounds a bit funny, I have a bit of a cold at the minute, but I have a couple more parcels. I'm going to save this one, which is a pre-order, and open that on like TikTok or like short form content. But I have another bookish parcel that I thought I'd open and include on this in this video. I know what it is because my friend sent it to me. She didn't want this edition anymore. Yeah, she didn't want her edition anymore. She wanted one without the sprayed edges. And when I said that I was interested in the book, she was like, I'll just send you my copy. So very, very kind of her. But it is, whoa, da-da-da-da. It is Nightshade by Autumn Woods, and yeah, this is the dark academia book that has rugby in. I mean, I just like the fact they had rugby in, and I don't read much dark academia. My friend didn't really like the sprayed edges, so she's bought one without the sprayed edges now. So yeah, mystery, murder, revenge. Welcome to Sorry Song University. I think this is like the works book of the month at some point. I'm very intrigued by it, and yeah, glad I can add it to my TBR, and I do want to read it fairly soon, I think. It's got that sound when you like flick through pages with the sprayed edges, like. But yeah, glad to add that to my collection. Oh, and she's put something else in here. Oh, it's like a little phone, what's it called? Charm thing. And it just says ice hockey romance. No, yeah, the hockey romance, like a tarot card, like charm thing. How cute is that? Aw, love you, Ella. So yes, hauling books, even though I'm still on my book buying ban that's not really been banned. The last thing I want to do in this video is start updating my Agatha Christie reading tracker. Now I got this for my birthday. So what this journal basically contains is every single one of Agatha Christie's books. It starts with Hercule Poirot, goes into Miss Marple, Tommy and Tuppence, Parker Pine, Harley Quinn, the standalone stories, and then the Mary Westmacott books. It has all the short stories as well, so it's literally everything that Agatha Christie ever wrote. And for example, I've just opened it up randomly on Murder on the Orient Express page. It has like victims, clues, murderers, favourite quotes, notes, date started, date finished, did you crack the case, yes or no, and rate this book. Now for a lot of these I won't be able to fill in a lot of the like details for, so like clues, because I've read so many. I started reading Agatha Christie when I was like a young teenager, so not everything is still in my brain, but I'm going to go through and put in the dates I've read, all the ones that I have read, the rating, and whether I can remember or not cracking the case. I don't think I've cracked many of them, so that part should be fairly easy, but yeah, I'm gonna go sit on my bed and take you with me and fill out this journal. I'm not gonna lie, it's not like getting bored, I'm just a bit tired and I kind of just want to sit and read now. So I went through and ticked off all the ones that I've like read in the contents and did like 2 pages of the like actual books of like the dates and whether I read them or not and rated them even. But I realised that it's done all the individual mysteries separately. So for example, I've read Poirot Investigates, and that is a short story collection. I can't remember off the top of my head which of the short stories are in it and whether I solved or like cracked the case of each of the individual short stories. Same with like Midsummer Mysteries, the like Autumn Chills, Sinister Spring, Midwinter Murder, like things like that. I need to go through and actually look at the book and see which short stories are in those that I've actually read, because I can't remember which short stories I've read apart from one, which was Wasp's Nest, which I read completely separate. Actually, I read Witness to the Prosecution. I can tick that one off because I've read that. There we go, that's one more. The Last Seance is a short story collection that focuses around ghosts and horror, like, well, yeah, The Last Seance is like paranormal mystery, like short stories. So I need to, it's a bigger task basically than I had initially thought, and it's just taken ages to go through Goodreads and like find the book, find when I read them, what I gave them, and I kind of just want to like lay back. I've just put Bridgerton on the TV because I've never watched Bridgerton season 3, and that could tick off another series on my series tracker. So I've just put that on. It's about time I actually finished season 3. But I'm also in the middle of, like, today I started the penultimate peril. I don't know why I'm giving you an update about this, but I'm like 210 pages in and I can very easily finish this off today. So I might also just relax and read and just chill for a bit, because I feel like I've been like hunched over journals all afternoon. So yeah, I might come back to this later tonight, but I probably won't include it in this video. Yeah, I guess I should just wrap up this video. So thank you very much for watching. It was nice to just do some bookish things. What am I sat on? I have a plan for my next doing bookish things vlog, as I'm running out of prompts in my prompt jar, and that's going to be a whole thing. I'm going to actually log on my laptop which ones I have in the jar, and I have some written down on my phone to put into the jar when I refresh it. But if you saw my last TBR video, then you'll know that I have like 2 months left of prompts to use, so I'm going to do it for the next 2 months and then I'm going to refresh the jar. But yeah, I now need to like tidy my room because I haven't tidied up my journaling supplies yet. All my pens and, you know, scrapbooking stuff is all over the floor, so I need to do that. So I'm going to leave you here. Thank you very much for watching. Please give it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you soon with a brand new video. Bye.